Hello everyone, welcome to Momento Study. Today we will discuss about the laws that have been evoked and used by the government of India in dealing with the COVID pandemic situation in India. Starting with the first one, the Essential Commodities Act 1955. Now, sometimes it happens that when any product is in great demand in the market, the wholesalers and shopkeepers store that product for some particular time, and then later, when the demand further increases, they sell those products in more higher prices. Now, to prevent this kind of storing and black marketing of goods, Essential Commodities Act was introduced. Coming to the COVID situation, when the coronavirus had spread in India, the demand of masks and hand sanitizers increased drastically, and there were reports that these two things are either not available or shopkeepers are selling them in very high price. Therefore, in order to ensure that these things are properly available to each individual and also at the proper price, the government of India declared face masks and the hand sanitizers as the essential commodity till 30th June. They had put these two items in the Essential Commodities Act, which means that now shopkeepers cannot store these items and they have to sell it at the proper price and not a higher price. The prices of these products were capped. That means government of India fixed these prices, and above those prices these items could not be sold. Second comes our Epidemic Diseases Act of 1897. Section 2 of this particular act gives state government the power to make any laws and regulations so as to stop the spread of the pandemic, so as to stop the spread of the infection. Likewise, section 2A gives central government such power. Well, I will give you the examples, like the guidelines which stopped people to not gather in groups of more than 50 people, and the rules that said that people cannot come out of their house between 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., and the restrictions on interstate travel. So all these guidelines were made by each state government by the virtue of this section 2. Also, the nationwide lockdown which was imposed in India was imposed by using the section 2A of the Epidemic Diseases Act. Third comes Disaster Management Act of 2005. Now, under this Disaster Management Act, there are three funds: the National Response Fund, the State Disaster Response Fund, and the District Disaster Response Fund. So, the central government wanted to utilize the money collected in these funds. Therefore, they declared COVID 19 as a disaster and they got access to these three funds in order to provide relief to the victims. So, by the virtue of Section 46 and by the authorization of these two committees, which are under the Disaster Management Act, that is the National Executive Committee and the National Disaster Management Committee, state government utilized the funds in these three funds to purchase the ventilators, to purchase the health protective equipments for the healthcare workers, to purchase scanners and provide food for the people who were in the quarantine facilities. So all the money was used by the government in providing relief to the victims, to the affected persons. Now comes Indian Penal Code, that is IPC. So under IPC, section 269 and 270 deals with a particular kind of situation. It says that if any person either negligently, which is mentioned in 269, and if a person either malignantly, which is mentioned in section 270, is causing or doing any act which is leading to the spread of the virus, then the person is liable to pay the fine, and he is also liable to undergo the imprisonment. So basically these two sections, the object of these two sections is to prohibit the persons from causing any negligence or with malignant intention causing any act which can cause the spread of the pandemic, the spread of the disease. And therefore many FIRs were filed during past few months under this section against the people who escaped the quarantine in the hospitals. Next comes section 271. It says that whoever disobey to the quarantine rule, he is liable to 6 months imprisonment and fine, or both. This section was also used. And next comes the Drugs and Magic Remedies Act 1954. Now, during past few months, every citizen of our country was really tensed because we were having no treatment for COVID and it was a very novel and new virus. Therefore, everybody was tensed. In this situation, what Baba Ramdev did, he brought his own corona medicine and he claimed that whoever consumes this medicine, they will not contact the virus. But there was no proof and there was no guarantee that this medicine is very effective, and also his medicine was not approved by the government of India. Therefore, the government of India issued some guidelines. The Ayush Ministry under the government of India, by invoking this particular act, directed the authorities to prevent any kind of advertisement which promotes or claims to provide the treatment for COVID-19. So under section 4 of this particular act, there was a ban on the misleading advertisements which was put, so that no person can advertise his own products which have no approval by the government or which has no guarantee that they will prevent the virus. With this, these are the 5 main laws that were used by the government in order to tackle the COVID situation. Hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, do like, share it with your friends and also subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.